What's up, people? Welcome back to the Boxing Objective. This is going to be a video about the fight that I've just got through watching between Joyce and Carlos Takam. Now, as I suspected, Joyce did in fact get the result, but in the early rounds it looked as if maybe Carlos Takam was going to cause him a few problems, because I give the first 2 rounds to Carlos Takam. He was landing at will, landing some big overhand rights. But then, given the fact that we all know by now that Joyce has got some freakish fitness and his ability to just absorb punches is quite something. So you knew that potentially Carlos Takam was going to get tired. He would not be able to sustain it. And by the end of round 3, you could see that Carlos Takam was getting tired and Joyce wobbled him, had him in a bit of trouble right at the bell. So as the fight proceeded, you saw that Joyce was starting to invest in some serious body shots, just trying to take and sap that energy out of Carlos Takam. And then right at the beginning of round 6, it was a big left hand from Joyce. And then it was just downhill from then. Even though Joyce did rush in to try and just demolish him, you could see that he thought for a second, like, let me hold back, let me pick my shots. And he picked his shots very well. Now, the referee, in my opinion, it was a bit of a soft stoppage. It was. Even though the stoppage was coming, I do feel like the stoppage was just a tad bit early. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, maybe you guys can correct me in the comments section, but isn't that the same referee that did the stoppage for Takam's fight against Anthony Joshua, which was also a bit questionable? But hey, you know, these referees, it's a bit of a thankless job if you ask me, because what he's done, he's just saved this guy from getting potentially seriously hurt, you know, and nobody wants to see a boxer, our brave warriors, go home, you know, not make it home in one piece. None of us want to see that. So hey, it is what it is. But yeah, another fantastic win for Joyce. So it looks like he's heading towards a fight with Anthony Joshua. Now, I am not 100% confident that Joyce could beat either Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury. I'd say he's got about a 2% chance of landing anything big on Tyson Fury. And you might say he's got a 20 to 30% chance of landing something big on AJ. But I think both of those 2 top guys would have too much for Joyce to cope with. Okay, he can take a good punch and he's tough. He doesn't stop coming forward, but I just think these 2 guys would deal with him. Fury would outbox him, and an accumulation of Anthony Joshua's punches would probably be too much for him over 12 rounds. But at the same time, we never know, because Joyce does have some freaky. He's got a better engine than AJ, you could argue, given what we've seen from Anthony Joshua so far. I've not seen Joyce gas out, and I've not seen Joyce stop coming forward either. So who knows what could actually happen in that fight. It would be very, very interesting. So given that we're heading towards the AJ Usyk fight and the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder 3 fight has been announced, could Joyce's position as a challenger for the WBO belt potentially hinder any undisputed fights that could be happening? We'll have to wait and see. But to my knowledge, undisputed trumps all fights. You know, if there's going to be an undisputed fight, all of these sanctioning bodies say nope, have the undisputed fight over anything else. So who knows? Will Joyce get his chance to fight for the WBO belt? As we know that Anthony Joshua is welcoming all challengers. He doesn't care. He's a throwback fighter, like he said. So whether or not these guys get to go in the ring anytime soon, we'll have to wait and see. They do know each other, they have sparred, and I think that Anthony Joshua will win that one. I give that one to AJ, but I don't think it would be without any drama, because we've seen AJ go down, we've seen AJ take a big shot. We've also seen AJ get up 4 times. We've seen Fury take some big shots and get up. I mean, it's the heavyweight division. One punch can change it all. So let's wait and see. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on this subject. Just before I go, I just want to let you guys know that the community is growing. You guys are showing this community a lot of support here on YouTube and Instagram, and at the 200 subscriber mark, I will be giving away a whole slew of boxing related prizes. All you've got to do to enter into the draw is like, comment and subscribe. Once you've left the comment, I'll have your name and I'll be entering into the hat for the prize draw. And at the 200 subscriber mark, we're getting there closer every day. I'm going to be calling out the names of the lucky winners, and then we'll get in touch and I'll tell you how you can receive your prize. But that's me, guys. Thank you so much, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.